From NBC News, this is Today.
Coming up next, we're going to continue our celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month with the Cake Girl, making one of her favorite desserts with her mom, Margarita. But first, this is Today on NBC. They're playing our song. We got a special edition of Today Food as we continue to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And joining us this morning, award-winning baker Kristina Lavallee and her mom, Margarita Perez. Kristina discovered her love of baking as a little girl, growing up in Puerto Rico, watching mom just master the kitchen. Look, we have the photo proof right there. Well, now she's known as the Cake Girl, and she brings custom confections across the country, including A-list clients like Jason Momoa and Shark Tank's Damon John. Kristina and Margarita, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. She's your inspiration.
Yes, she is my big inspiration. She basically taught me a lot of the things that I know today. So,
okay, and so we're going to make Puerto Rican cake.
Puerto Rican cake, yes.
Okay.
Puerto Rican cake.
So tell me what we have here.
So here we are creaming the butter and sugar. We use salted butter, and then we put it here with our sugar, and then just cream it until it's light and fluffy.
Okay, do you start with softened butter?
You don't have to, but it is easier on the mixer. Obviously, you don't want to burn down your mixer, but we just cream that until light and fluffy.
Okay.
And then we move on to adding our eggs, our extract, and then we move on to basically adding milk.
Okay.
And then alternating with your self-raising flour, which is very important.
So so what makes this what gives it the Puerto Rican flavor with distinctness about this cake?
Yeah, so what a lot of people don't know, so we like to incorporate a lot of sabor, flavor into our recipe. So yeah, so it is a very moist almond cake, which is what we do in Puerto Rico. So that's what we're known for, just a lot of flavor.
So this will be our batter.
Yes, correct. Yeah, once you cream your sugar, you add all your wet ingredients, you'll have basically a batter that looks like this, a little bit thick, and you already separated your eggs from your egg whites. And then we'll basically fluff up your egg whites to look like this.
Did you just do that with a hand mixer?
You could do it on your
whisk.
You could do it. I would say with a with your actual KitchenAid mixer because it's easier. You don't want that hand to just fall off. But yeah, you'll basically make it almost look like snow, and then you incorporate this in here.
Okay.
And then
look at that.
Yeah, and then you'll basically
the tasters did not wait.
Hey, you guys are not wasting time.
The verdict is in.
Okay.
And not just the cake or the frosting. Cake and frosting.
Yeah. So adding the fluffy egg whites at this step.
Yeah.
What does that do?
This basically incorporates air into your batter, which is important because the other batter was a little bit thick. So you want to add this to make it a little bit fluffy by incorporating air, and then you would just.
Can you do that with other cakes? I've never seen that separate out.
Yes, a lot of depending on the recipe that you have, you can.
Okay.
Ours just calls for that, and then just makes it like nice and soft.
Delicious.
Yep.
I could eat that whole thing just plain.
Yeah. And
okay. So with is that enough for these 3 little tins?
Yes, exactly. That recipe that we have is enough to do 6-inch, 3 of them, pans. And then what we have here, obviously, once it's baked, you have your simple syrup. We have a 2-to-1 ratio.
Are we gonna cake soak?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's what makes it so flavorful. And so I guess you could call it wet. So
how do you do that? I've actually never done this.
Yeah. So once you have your simple syrup done, which you'll basically cook over, and once that boils and it comes to this form, you'll grab one of these measuring cups, and then just basically pour it all over. And you just want to soak your cake. That way it's nice and moist.
Okay.
That's like the most important thing.
But it seems like you have about a half cup there. You don't want to over soak.
Exactly. Yeah. I think around a cup would be perfect for the size that we have. And then you basically have your cake layers cold. That's the most important thing.
So just leave it like that.
Yes.
Do you put it in the fridge or anything while you make it?
You can. If you're in a hurry, you can.
Okay. All right. Cream cheese. Oh, we have 30 seconds for the cream cheese frosting, which is the best part.
Yes, that's the most important part. So you basically have it cream here, cream cheese, butter, powdered sugar goes in there, and then you'll have it in this form.
Okay.
And then we'll grab this and put it.
Margarita, how is she doing? She doing a good job?
Very good.
Yes, okay.
Thank you. And then you just ice your cake and have fun.
Okay, so I have to have a bite of this. You may need to read the teas if I'm still chewing.
You just had to make it look that pretty. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. That takes a lot of talent.
I know.
Oh, my God.
So good.
Yeah.
Gracias.
So good.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
So good.
That is delicious. Everybody make this cake.
Yeah.
It's not that hard either.
No, it is not.
I mean, yours might not look like this.
Yes.
Okay.
It is not hard.
Delicious.
Kristina Lavallee, thank you. Our cake girl, Margarita Perez, thank you so much. The recipe's at today.com/food. Dylan, Half cake, must do
I know.
Smucker's birthday.
Like we have.